What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell. I'm so tired of repeating that every video. I think I'm just gonna start saying what's up. So today we have the TBR for May. I'm usually against TBRs because I feel like I'm obligated to read them, but for May I have a challenge set: less TV and phone time and lots more reading time. And I'm at a good, as far as my writing goes, I'm gonna do a writing vlog in a couple of weeks. I'm writing about 1,000 to 2,000 words a day on my horror novel, Horror, Shatter. So it's coming along just fine. I'm gonna finish it before I even continue even thinking about Grid Zero. I'm not even gonna think about the damn book anymore. I got it outlined, like a rough outline, and that's what I'm gonna do. So if you go back and watch my writing / reading update vlog, the first one, you'll see that sorry, there's a bag outside my window and it freaked me out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me, spam callers calling me in the middle of a video. I mean, come on now. As far as the two books, I'm working on Shatter. Now I'm gonna start though. As soon as Shatter's done, the rough draft, and it's going through edits, I'm gonna start working on Grid Zero and Contaminated. So I'm gonna talk about Contaminated in the next video. But today we're talking about the TBR for May. And I'm excited. As you know, May 4th is coming up, and we'll probably watch one of the Star Wars movies. I'm still thinking about which one I want to watch. I might watch one of the newer ones. I'm a fan of the new movies. I love them all. All 9 movies, I love the same. And Rogue One and the Solo movies, the only one that I've seen once, and that was enough. But the rest of them I could watch over and over. But I may not watch movies. I might just spend the day reading a Star Wars book, because I'm currently reading Iron Fist by Aaron Alston, the 6th book in the X-Wing series. I like it, but man, his writing style just my brain does not compute what I don't understand. I mean, I can't say it's too complicated because I read one of the most complicated authors of all time, being Tom Clancy, so I don't know. But we're gonna go over the Star Wars books first. I have 4 on the TBR this month. If I finish this TBR, I may start the first book in the trilogy that comes after. I'm going in order that the books are listed at the back. At the backs of some of the expanded universe, the Legends books, if you get them. So next up we have Solo Command. This will be my first or second read of May. Depending on if I can finish this one on the last day of the month tomorrow in April. I'm shooting this video April 29th, 2026. This will be the last book on my April ranking video, and you know, the review will probably come out after the ranking video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but anyways, losing track. Solo Command. This finishes off the Wraith Squadron trilogy, and my lighting is horrendous today, but you can see. Well, look, I'll do the hand behind the book like it makes a difference. I'm pretty excited for this one. I like Iron Fist. The writing doesn't compute with me. But the next 3 to finish off my Star Wars spree in May, I'm real pumped up for. We have The Courtship of Princess Leia by Dave. This one might go after Tatooine Ghost. I'll have to see. But, you know, it doesn't matter for this video. The Courtship of Princess Leia by Dave Wolverton. This one is super good. Go look up the summary. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm way too lazy for that. And then another one I'm real excited for is Tatooine Ghost by Troy Denning. I've seen mixed reviews about this one. This is a chunky one for Star Wars, but I love all the cover art on the Star Wars books. Like Star Trek, it just gets me. And then the one I'm the most excited for in May is we're back to Michael A. Stackpole, a quick X-Wing book. Izzard's Revenge. The 4 X-Wing books by Michael A. Stackpole, aside from the Thrawn trilogy, are probably some of my most favorite Star Wars books ever. And Michael A. Stackpole, this will be the 5th book. If this one is another just, you know, home run, then I'm going to have to bump him into my top 10 favorite authors and look for some of his other work. And that might be where you see me branching off of going in order of these books, because I just want to read this guy's work. Because I've been thinking about it since I read those 4 original Rogue Squadron books. So, I don't know. I love his writing. Okay, getting to Star Trek. I'm still a slow month for Star Trek. I only got 3 on the schedule. I know. Shame on me. But I read so many at the beginning of the year that I feel I'm okay. I'm going to finish off the duology that I started in April with Death in Winter. with Resistance. I think it's a duology. Hell, I don't know. Next Generation Resistance. Super excited to get to it and get reading. And then back-to-back read, because they should have been one book. We have Unity and Rising Sun by S.D. Perry. They might go opposite, but I don't know. Real S.D. Perry is another phenomenal writer. I've read 3 of her books so far, so this will be 4 and 5. Another author that I have looked at all her media tie-in stuff, and I want it all. She does like Resident Evil novels. She did Time Cop, which was it wasn't my favorite book of April, but it was a huge surprise. Okay, so then the one space opera book that's not Star Wars or Star Trek this month, we have On Basilisk Station by David Weber. I've been putting this one off because I'm fairly certain I'm going to absolutely love it, and that means I'm going to have to read a book from the series every month, so it just is what it is. And then the horror novels this month, it's just 3 because one of them is huge, with Halloween by Duncan Ralston. I have no idea. All I know is that the font is little and the book is huge, so I may not even be able to get through this whole stack of TBRs. But this will be one of the last ones I read of the month, because everything else, you know, nothing against Duncan Ralston. I'm sure this book is going to be an absolute favorite, and I'm sure I'm going to want to be reading more of his stuff. But I want to read my Tom Clancy first. We'll get into that. And then Clive Barker, The Thief of Always. Clive Barker instantly became a favorite with the Damnation game that when I read in April. So I'm excited to get to this one. And then we got to keep up with our nostalgia, and we're going to get, you know, this will be a 30-minute read on a Sunday. Calling All Creeps by R.L. Stine. It just is. Why is it so huge? Look at the size difference. I hate that. I hate that they're dropping mass market for this stupid trade paperback size. Don't even get me started. It irks me to the max. Okay, and then to the thrillers of the month. And the TBR is subject to change only because I might get the new Tom Clancy book by Ward Larson, because on social media he said it can be read as a standalone. So I might have to read it immediately. It's in the Ryanverse. If you've been following me and you've been seeing the Tom Clancy I've been reading, you know it's the Ryanverse. So first in our thrillers, we have Mark Cameron. I have read one of his books, Red Winter, in the Tom Clancy Ryanverse. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I've been wanting to read his other work. This is another author who it's going to be hard for me not to want to just keep reading his series as I go. We'll see how much I love this one. I know it's not military thriller, I believe it's a detective in Alaska, so we'll see. And then I'm probably going to give Ken Follett a chance. Follett, however you say it. The Man from St. Petersburg. Just because it's one of his shorter ones, and I don't want to read. You'll see why I don't want to read any more humongous books this month. I got 3 huge ones, and that's enough. And then every month, the wife and I are trying a new author together. And next in June, we have James Rosone with like the Monroe Doctrine or something. It's a series. And then, but this month we have Daniel Silva starting his, I want to say, his Gabriel Allin series, The Kill Artist. Brian Lee Durfee, he speaks highly of this author, so I know we're probably gonna love it. So excited for this one. I'm big time excited for this one. This one will probably be one of the first ones I read this month. And then getting to my 2 Tom Clancy books this month. It could probably be more, but these suckers are freaking huge, dude. I'm on Debt of Honor, which I was gonna start reading. I did start to read to end April with, but the first 40 pages fell out of the book, so my wife's trying her best to glue them and tape them back, and I'll get to it at some point, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to bandage it up as I go, so that sucks. I never had a book where the first 40 pages just fell right out, so it's all messed up now, but it don't matter, because as far as Tom Clancy's concerned, I'm gonna get all his books in hardcover, even though I don't read hardcovers, just for looking at. So I could sit, when we finally get in our new house, who the hell knows when we're moving into our new house? I keep talking about it. It's there. The house is there. It's a nice, compared to the house we live in now, it's huge. We just have to move it, and that's a freaking process. If you know anything about moving houses, you know it sucks. And it's just not, everything's against us. So one day you'll see me in a new room, and I'll be happy. And then next, after Debt of Honor, we have Executive Orders. And it's ridiculous, dude. How long is this book? It's 1,358 pages. It's ridiculous. Thankfully, the font isn't so itty bitty, but it is jam packed. It is jam packed. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'll get through all 15 books on this TBR or 16 or whatever it is, but man, I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try. I want to definitely read them all. You know what I mean? But like I said, a few I'm going to sit on towards the end of the month, being Halloween and probably the Ken Follett book. I'll probably push back to make sure I get, you know, priority read first. So Goosebumps I don't even have to put to the side. I may forget about it and be like, oh crap, I was supposed to read a Goosebumps book. But, you know, it won't take me long to read that one. But I'm really excited for Star Wars. It's been a long time coming, getting back into Star Wars. And when my Debt of Honor book fell apart and my wife was like, it's going to take 24 hours for this glue to dry, I was like, I'm just going to read Star Wars then. So that's what it is. And I'm excited for On Basilisk Station. So pretty much everything on this TBR I am pumped up for. Like, there's nothing I'm skeptic about. I am pumped up. So, and if I don't get to Duncan Ralston's book or Ken Follett, they'll be priority in June. So it's not like, just like we have James Rowland, Map of Bones, he's priority in June. He is, by some miracle, if I finish all these books with a few days to spare in May, the one I'm going to read. I do like his writing. I've just been slacking. But that's the TBR video today, guys. I'm going to do my best to read them all. I have a challenge set for myself in May to read even more than I did in April and just watch less movies. I do have some movies on the TBR, though. Ah, dang it. I don't have my list. Oh, well. I was going to show y'all in the video, but forget it. Maybe if I run out of ideas, I'll do a separate video. But I know we are going to watch like 5 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation and a few episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then I got to watch some like military documentary stuff for research. But that's it. I think I'm going to slow down on my movies. There's a couple I want to watch next month. Like, I want to rewatch Patriot Games. It's been about 8 years. And then I want to watch Subspecies 2. And yeah, that's it. I'll probably watch the Mario movie with my daughter. But that's it. That's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Later.